The doctor immediately recognized the unusual rash pattern on the little girl's neck. It was a rare hereditary trait, one he had only ever seen in the family of his close friend, a powerful CEO. In that instant, he realized the girl might be his friend's long-lost daughter. During the examination, he secretly plucked a strand of the girl's hair and asked a nurse to run a DNA test. What he didn't know was that, at the same moment, the CEO was being scolded by his grandfather in the ancestral hall for turning 30 and still being single. Then his phone rang. It was the doctor. The CEO was stunned to hear the words, "You have a daughter." When the family saw the DNA results and the rare birthmark on the girl's neck, there was no doubt. She was one of their own. Without hesitation, they brought along assets worth billions and rushed to the hospital to meet the child. It turned out that 6 years ago, Lena, then a college student, was drugged at a party by a jealous classmate. That same night, by a twist of fate, she encountered the CEO. A month later, Lena discovered she was pregnant. Once the same jealous woman found out, she spread the news all over campus and manipulated professors to get Lena expelled. With nowhere else to turn, Lena worked as a waitress and single-handedly raised her daughter. 6 years passed. Then one day, her daughter developed a fever and the rare birthmark appeared. The CEO's entire family was alerted. But when the CEO arrived at the hospital with a team of men in black suits, he just missed Lena and her daughter in the hallway. By the time he walked into the empty exam room, he realized she was gone. He immediately ordered his bodyguards to fan out and search. Meanwhile, his grandfather, left behind in the rush, was crossing the street when a car struck him. Behind the wheel was the same spiteful woman who had once ruined Lena's life. But instead of helping, she mocked the old man, saying he couldn't afford to pay for the damage to her car. Just then, the little girl appeared and boldly pointed out that she was the one who broke traffic rules. Enraged, the woman tried to hit the child. Lena arrived just in time and shielded her daughter. The woman recognized her instantly, her college rival, the very girl she had drugged years ago. She lunged at the child again, but Lena shoved her away and told her she'd already called the police. The woman backed off with a threat, then drove away in embarrassment. As Lena helped the old man to his feet, he looked at the child and thought to himself, "If my great-granddaughter is still out there, she must be just as smart and sweet as this little girl." Moments later, Lena left with her daughter, just as the CEO arrived again, narrowly missing her a second time. But when he caught a glimpse of Lena, something about her stirred a deep sense of familiarity. 3 days later, Lena was fired for taking too much time off to care for her daughter. Desperate for a new job, she went to apply at the CEO's company, only to find the woman in charge of hiring was the very same person who had ruined her life. The woman tore up Lena's resume on the spot, sneering that women like her weren't welcome in the company. Just then, the CEO walked by. When he saw Lena, the woman who had saved his grandfather, he rushed into the room. On behalf of the company, he apologized and immediately offered her a job. He even told her she could bring her child to work if needed. Then he turned to the staff and issued a clear warning. Discrimination of any kind would not be tolerated. Anyone caught doing so would be fired. But the jealous woman didn't back down. Instead, she developed an even deeper hatred for Lena.